final match here. We'll play first. Yes, get to keep it. So Agony into Soul Stinger into Horror, not the worst. Turn progression. Not going to cycle Horror. I'd rather play it. Cartouche, nice. Now Soul Stinger on the other hand, I may just play as a 2/3. Blood Rage Brawler. Alright, I probably am just gonna splendidly put Agony on that thing. This is kind of why Splendid Agony is a good card. Because even when it's not completely dealing with something, it's dealing with something enough where you're like, man, I'm sure glad I have Splendid Agony. Alright, Cursed Minotaur on the other hand, a little bit of a problem. Let's just play the Soul Stinger over the Giant Spider. It's actually more annoying to deal with. And then I guess I can eat the Minotaur with Cartouche. And the beauty is, even if they have a removal spell, Soul Stinger still does its job. Oh, another Blood Rage Brawler, you say? Alright. Alright, so it's Cartouche. Eat the Menace dude. Not bad use of mana, but we gotta get some dudes off our opponent's board here. They could have supernatural stamina. Alright, looks like they do. Bummer. Well, I guess I don't have to use it, but let's see, is it better to use it or not use it here? So if I use it, the Cursed Minotaur comes back anyway, and I lose my Soul Stinger, and I put 2 neg counters on the Brawler, and they can still attack with Cursed Minotaur either way. If I don't use it, I can kill both their Brawlers. I guess I don't use it. So, alright, we'll block like this. So we'll kill the Menace guy. I see. So, if I do Channel or Initiate, I can play Compulsory Rest next turn. If I draw a land, I can go Rest plus Spider. We're going to take at least 6, though. My other option is to cycle Stir the Sands or play Giant Spider, but neither of them keep the Brawler back. One card left in my opponent's hand. So Giant Spider protects me from some damage, but it doesn't give me a blocker against the Brawler. But then it would next... I think we just do Spider here. It keeps the Brawler back. It doesn't keep the big one back, but... I can cycle Stir the Sands maybe, or... something like that. I'm taking more damage than I would have from Cursed Minotaur, so maybe it would have been better to kill the Brawler. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Well, Soul Stinger's not bad here either, is it? Huh. This is interesting. So I can Soul Stinger, do it on itself. Okay. Although, yeah, I guess if I do this, the Soul Stinger can just eat the 4/3s. Alright. That's a good rip. Well, that's a horrible sign. So, I guess we play horror and pass. So now we can go stir the sands, get some bodies out there. And then I can attack with horror, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I guess I want to put it on itself so that I can cast Compulsory Rest. It's not bad. Okay, so I can Compulsory Rest the Baleful Ammit, swing team, they're at 6, they can go to 8, which if I attack with everything, they block my 2 biggest guys, they still take enough where it's lethal. So I think the Compulsory Rest comes down. And then we probably attack with everything, I guess. Okay. Thankfully they didn't make me go through it, but yeah. So, opponent's deck looks pretty sweet. Triple Blood Rage Brawler. That's trouble. Our Dune Beetles look terrible against that, but thankfully Initiate's Companion looks good against that. Yeah, I don't know what we do about those dudes. Those guys are just really good. They're going to be a problem. Could do a honed Kopesh to be able to block it. Seems pretty bad. But, like I said, Dune Beetles look terrible against those guys. I mean, it's okay, I guess, with Splendid Agony. Yeah. Rags to Riches looks really bad, too. Does Rags to Riches even kill anything? Doesn't kill Minotaur. Doesn't kill Blood Rage Brawler. Doesn't kill Manticore. Do they have more things that doesn't kill Baleful Ammit? So I feel like it doesn't kill anything in their deck, and it kills a lot of things in mine. So I think I'm going to dump that. And I guess I bring in... I actually don't know. Maybe a honed Kopesh. I know it seems crazy, but it's like an actual way to trade or stop things, I guess. It's pretty bad. I just don't have anything good. Like, clearly Painful Lesson can't be good against him. Wandering Death is, like, a bit too slow to hope to capitalize off of. So is honed Kopesh, I guess. But Dune Beetle just seems terrible against those 4/3s. Alright, I think we're going to try honed Kopesh because it turns this into a 2/5, which can at least block the thing. And these to be able to block and trade. Same with Soul Stinger. Alright. Kopesh, oddly, does seem like something that would be valuable against triple 4/3s. Yeah, I mean, clearly we're keeping this. The question is... I guess it depends on what I draw. I hope I just rip a forest so I can crack the Evolving Wilds for what I want. Nice. Perfect. So now we get to go Companion into, well, not likely Cartouche, I guess, but... Hey, no Blood Rage Brawler. It's good. It's good news for us. Hapatra. Well, it's pretty sexy too, as it turns out. Now I can do Hapatra into Soul Stinger and really go off. So I can play Hapatra and then untap a land and still play Compulsory Rest. I think I'm going to do that. Just prevents damage. Okay. So let's attack with the Companion. Untap itself, play Soul Stinger, put counters on itself, pass. Get some Death Touchy snakes. Oh, it's only one or more, right? Okay. Cartouche with a Death Touch snake is pretty nice synergy too. So I guess I'd still prefer to not cycle Stir the Sands. I'd rather get an army off of it. Okay. Opponent's like, I've had enough of Patra. Alright, cool. So we're going to eat that with Cartouche. And then we'll just get in for 1,000,000 here. And I can't actually untap and play Giant Spider, so I think I'll actually untap the, I guess, the Soul Stinger. Alright. Fair enough. Alright. So we can bash with basically everything. They can double block here. So maybe everything but the companion, actually. Might as well block the snake. That makes sense. So take that out. Yes. Play the horror. All right. We'll smash. And we can actually cycle Stir the Sands for lethal if they don't block. Even if they do block, I guess. Should have actually left a black untapped so I could play the Dune Beetle. Okay, cool. So we ended up getting the victory with the draft, playing an odd little junk deck. Rags to Riches did come up big for us, despite never playing Riches. Just neg 2, sometimes you need it. Liliana's Mastery was great, Stir of the Sands, of course. So I liked our late game plan. The 4 toughness dudes, well, actually the compulsory rest splash came up huge too. They were multiple times where it was like, wow, thank God I have this compulsory rest. So that worked out well. We got to go off, well, I guess we only made one snake with a Patra, but she was a great fit in this deck. So it's a fun little strategy, and it ended up winning. So, and we beat Hyper Aggro in the end there. I think it was a combination of some fortunate draws on our end. We were top decking particularly well. I don't remember flooding out really. And our opponent's kind of struggling a little bit, either a mult of 5 or not playing Blood Rage Brawlers turns 2 through 4 in game 2. So fortunate draws plus kind of an interesting little brew, and we got there. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon.